They don't call it the Holy City for nothing. Tens of thousands of Low Country citizens practicing their faith and holding on to family tradition. We're happy to welcome back Dena Moses, president of the Charleston Interreligious Council, with more on a month filled with harmony and peace. I think that's a great way to start 2024. That's right. And who doesn't want harmony and peace in our lives?
Absolutely, you're so right.
Yeah.
It's something we cling to for sure.
It really is. And you had a busy first week of January, so tell us a bit more about what took place.
Sure. So we had Interfaith Harmony Month proclamation held at City Hall by Mayor Tecklenburg, and it was an exciting event. People from all sorts of different faith traditions in the community were there to enjoy chatting about our mission and our hope to create a slew of events during January to talk about the importance of peace and harmony in our hearts and our community.
And we need that now more than ever with everything that's going on around the world, in this country. We need to come back to a center of peace, and your organization its mission is centered around that. So maybe you could share with our audience a little bit more about what your mission is, who you are, and what you set out to achieve.
Absolutely. So the Charleston Interreligious organization started in 1979, if you can believe it, a long time ago, and it was called the Christian Jewish Council of Greater Charleston then. We've since changed our name, but it was created originally to fight any misunderstandings between the two different faith traditions at the time that were mostly present here in Charleston, and that is the Christian and the Jewish traditions. And they were mostly created or coming together, these rabbis and clergy, to fight ideas of misunderstanding, and particularly anti-Semitism that was on the rise at the time and throughout the state to a degree. Now, we've realized that in the past few months, anti-Semitism and Islamophobia has increased.
Absolutely, yeah.
So that is really why we decided to really focus on this month fighting any sort of misunderstandings and bringing people together at a time that I think it's important that we know one another better.
Yeah, absolutely. And also when you talk about Interfaith Council and you say that it's grown and it has changed and evolved, it's true because Charleston itself, the Low Country, has evolved incredibly. How many religions are established here now? I mean, it's at least over 7, I think.
Well, more than that.
That's
right. So we are a group of at least 11 different faith traditions. And as you know, there are all sorts of different sects within each faith, potentially. However, there are more than that. I know that there are more, and we're always welcoming people into our community and into our organization as well from different faiths. So yeah, there are many.
Yeah, there certainly are. And you do have several other events happening throughout the month, so maybe you can tell us a little bit more about what's happening.
Yes, absolutely. So we are excited to offer a number of different events, and all of them are on our website at cicouncil.org. That's CICOUNCIL.org, because we're adding more as we go along. So make sure you go there for any changes or updates. However, we have a number of different events to focus on harmony during this month, and they start on Sunday, January 7th. The Sikh Gurdwara, it's a new Sikh temple in Monk's Corner, is opening its doors to everyone to be able to come and get to know their faith some. And that starts at noon, although it goes, if you know anything about the Sikh community, it goes on for a little while, so you don't have to be there right at noon. And there's always some food as well.
That's great food too, from what I understand. Yes.
So please register online for that if you'd like to attend. And then also starting on Sunday, January 7th, St. Stephen's Episcopal Church is offering a series of adult education, we could say classes, or informational lectures that is happening January 7th, 14th, 21st, 28th, and February 4th and 11th. And those will be led by 2 individuals, Dr. Ezra Capel, which is a professor of Jewish studies, actually 3 individuals, forgive me, Dr. Reshma Khan from the Shifa Clinic in Charleston and the Islamic Temple, and Shaikh Shamik, who will be offering lectures about Islam and Judaism.
That's great, and it's wonderful to see everybody coming together. So you do have those faiths interconnecting, coming together, and really being the example that everybody is looking towards. Now, over your experience with the council, have you seen disparities? Have you seen a growing apart or a coming together in the community? Do you see your council as having more of an influence as the months and years progress, or has there been anything to get in the way of that?
Right, good question. So we have grown. The council itself has grown, and our events have grown tremendously. And I do see effects. People are attending. People are getting to know us a little bit better and understand that we can really lean on our faiths to teach us how to love one another.
Yeah.
And that is what I see happening more and more, for sure. Now, as I said, the past couple months have been difficult because we've seen some uptick, for sure, in Islamophobia and anti-Semitism. So I can't say, we're not there yet.
No,
we still have work to do.
Absolutely.
However.
And I think there's more that binds us than separates us anyways. And if we can open our minds and learn a little bit more about that, then we can become an even stronger community. But I have to say, I think the Low Country has been really a leader in that way. I think that's why a lot of people want to move here, is because they feel freedom and they want to be a part of a larger community. I want to thank you so much for joining us and sharing with us. And of course, we're going to put your website up on the screen so you can find out more about all those events happening during the month of January. We'll be right back.